Have you noticed the conversation lately? It seems almost impossible to scroll through social media or read a celebrity headline without encountering one specific word: Ozempic. This medication was once talked about mostly in doctors' offices, but has suddenly burst into the public consciousness. It's the subject of hushed whispers on red carpets and blatant speculation online. Why has a prescription drug become Hollywood's hottest, most controversial topic? It reveals our culture's relentless pursuit of a specific body ideal, and that pursuit has found a powerful, and potentially perilous, new tool. The spotlight is on this drug, and we need to see what it's illuminating. This isn't just a fleeting trend. Ozempic's rise from clinical treatment to cultural touchstone was astonishingly fast. Originally developed to help adults with type 2 diabetes manage blood sugar, its weight loss side effect caught public attention. Word spread quietly among the elite and then exploded across the internet. A medication for a chronic condition was rebranded as a miracle weight loss solution. This shift into a lifestyle accessory is driven by celebrity influence and the engine of social media, where before and after photos often outrank medical studies. To understand the craze, we must first understand the medication itself. What exactly is Ozempic? At its core, Ozempic is the brand name for a drug called Semaglutide. It belongs to a class of medications known as GLP-1 receptor agonists. Its primary FDA-approved purpose is to help adults with type 2 diabetes control their blood sugar. It is not, and was never intended to be, a cosmetic weight loss drug for the general population. The medicine is administered as a once-weekly injection, which is a key part of its design for managing a chronic disease. So, how does it trigger weight loss? Semaglutide mimics a natural gut hormone called GLP-1. When we eat, our bodies release this hormone. It signals the pancreas to release insulin. Insulin helps lower blood sugar, that is the primary diabetes function. But GLP-1 also affects the brain. It sends signals that create fullness or satiety. That reduces appetite, less hunger throughout the day, and more satisfaction with smaller portions. Appetite suppression is the main driver of weight loss. Ozempic also slows gastric emptying. Food stays in the stomach longer after eating. Imagine your stomach like a balloon that deflates slowly. That prolonged fullness lowers calorie intake. Users don't feel the urge to eat as often or as much. Together, those mechanisms form a 1-2 punch against overeating, producing substantial weight loss for many users. These mechanisms were designed to support patients with a metabolic disease. The drug is for long-term management under medical supervision. Using it purely for cosmetic reasons ignores its medical purpose. That distinction often gets lost in social media hype. While the promise of rapid weight loss is alluring, it comes with a significant list of potential health risks that are too often downplayed. The side effects are not trivial. The most common ones are gastrointestinal in nature and can be quite severe for some individuals. Many users report persistent nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. For some, these symptoms are so debilitating that they have to stop taking the medication. Dehydration can become a serious concern if vomiting and diarrhea are ongoing. These are not minor inconveniences, they are signs that a powerful drug is having a major impact on your body's fundamental processes, and they should be taken very seriously. Beyond the common side effects lie more serious medical risks. The FDA's label for Ozempic includes a boxed warning about the risk of thyroid C-cell tumors, which were observed in rodent studies. While the risk in humans is not fully known, it is a significant concern. Other potential serious risks include pancreatitis, which is inflammation of the pancreas, changes in vision, kidney problems, and serious allergic reactions. These underscore why this medication should only be used under medical guidance. There are also cosmetic drawbacks. The term Ozempic face has emerged to describe the gaunt, aged appearance that can result from rapid fat loss. When weight is lost too quickly, the skin doesn't have time to retract, leading to sagging and a loss of volume that can make a person look older. Furthermore, there is the issue of rebound weight gain. Because the drug works by suppressing appetite, what happens when you stop taking it? For many, the appetite returns, often with a vengeance, and the weight that was lost can be regained just as quickly. This creates a cycle of dependency and is not a sustainable solution for long-term health. Finally, we cannot ignore the mental and emotional impact. Some users report feeling a loss of pleasure in eating, and the psychological burden can be substantial. True wellness encompasses mental and emotional well-being, which can be jeopardized by this quick-fix approach. The explosion in off-label demand for Ozempic has created a serious and predictable consequence: supply shortages. This is not just an inconvenience, it is a public health problem. Patients with type 2 diabetes, the very people for whom the drug was developed and approved, have reported difficulties filling their prescriptions. They rely on this medication to manage their blood sugar and prevent long-term complications like heart disease, nerve damage, and kidney failure. When they cannot access their prescribed treatment because it is being diverted for cosmetic use, their health is put directly at risk. This ethical dilemma places the wants of some over the medical needs of others. Compounding the problem is rampant misinformation spreading across social media. Influencers without medical degrees are giving advice, touting the drug as a simple hack and downplaying its risks. Unregulated online pharmacies are selling what they claim is semaglutide, often without a prescription. This environment is a breeding ground for danger. The FDA has issued warnings about counterfeit Ozempic pens, which may contain the wrong drug, no active ingredient, or harmful substances like insulin, which could lead to a life-threatening overdose. People seeking a shortcut are exposing themselves to immense risk by obtaining these drugs from unverified sources, bypassing the critical safety net of a doctor's consultation. This trend also has a profound and damaging impact on our collective body image. The normalization of using a powerful medication to achieve a specific, often unrealistic body type, intensifies the cultural pressure to be thin at any cost. It reinforces the harmful idea that a person's worth is tied to their weight, and that their natural body is something to be fixed with a medical intervention. This message is particularly damaging for young people who are still developing their sense of self. The constant barrage of images showing dramatic, drug-induced weight loss can fuel body dysmorphia, eating disorders, and a perpetual feeling of inadequacy. It moves the goalposts of beauty standards to a place that is not achievable through healthy, sustainable means. The ripple effect extends beyond individual choices. It normalizes the medicalization of appearance. When we start viewing prescription drugs as tools for cosmetic enhancement rather than treatments for disease, we cross a dangerous line. This shifts the focus from preventative health and holistic well-being to a model that prioritizes rapid external results no matter the internal cost. So, where do we go from here? We must begin by rejecting the notion of a magic solution and instead embrace safer, more sustainable paths to health. If weight management is a concern, the first and most important step is to consult with a qualified healthcare professional. A doctor or registered dietitian can provide a comprehensive evaluation, help you understand the factors contributing to your weight, and create a personalized plan. This plan should be built on a foundation of balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, and behavioral strategies that foster a healthy relationship with food and your body. These methods may not offer the overnight results promised by a fad, but they build a foundation for lifelong wellness. There are so many resources available for those seeking to improve their health in a responsible way. Look to organizations like the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics for evidence-based nutritional guidance. Consider programs that focus on mindful eating and behavioral change. For body image concerns, seeking support from a therapist can be transformative. The goal should be to cultivate habits that nourish your body and mind rather than punishing them into submission. True health is not about achieving a certain look promoted by Hollywood. It is about feeling strong, energized, and at peace in your own skin. And that is a journey, not a quick injection. As consumers of media and culture, we must also become more critical thinkers. When you see a celebrity's dramatic transformation, pause and question the narrative. Remember that you are likely only seeing a small, curated part of the story. Be skeptical of trends that promise effortless results. Unfollow social media accounts that promote unhealthy body standards. Instead, seek out voices that champion body positivity, holistic health, and self-acceptance. Your health is your most valuable asset, and it deserves to be protected from the pressures of a trend cycle that prioritizes appearance over well-being. Ultimately, Ozempic is a medicine, not a cosmetic. It is a valuable tool for patients with type 2 diabetes, and its integrity for that purpose should be protected. For everyone else, it serves as a powerful cautionary tale. There are no shortcuts to sustainable health. The real work lies in building a lifestyle that supports your physical and mental well-being for the long term. Before jumping on any bandwagon, talk to your doctor. Make informed decisions based on science and self-respect, not on Hollywood hype. Your body will thank you for it.